Our energy levels are never balanced 24/7. So, how can we maintain a consistent movement routine when we don't know what we will have energy for? That is a great question. So, I have three tips to help you stay consistent with your movement routine, even when your energy levels are fluctuating.
Are you ready to stop the chaos, the stress, the overwhelm that's filling your life? I'm Renae Matt, and together you and I are going to build simple routines that are going to change your life. When you put these habits into practice, you're going to be able to organize your life in a way where you can be there for your family, pay off your debt, save money, your house can stay organized, you don't have to stress about what's for dinner, and you still get time for yourself. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to the Routine Advantage Podcast.
This can be such an issue because our energy levels are never high all the time. We have higher energy days, we have lower energy days, and even the reason why we have our energy levels fluctuating is different for all of us. Sometimes it might be because of your hormones, it might be because you just have been on a bender of very terrible sleep. Like you might not be getting the sleep that you need, and that is why your energy levels are different. It might be because of your diet. You're not getting the necessary nutrients that your body needs, so you just feel sluggish all the time. It might also be from illnesses that you have or autoimmune diseases. Like things like this can play a huge role in your energy levels. There's just countless reasons. Like, I'm not going to be able to name them all here, but our energy levels are never going to be high all the time. So, if we want to have a consistent movement routine, we have to take some of these things into consideration and understand how we can maintain that consistency even when our energy levels are dipping low or going high or just bouncing all over the place. So, today I have three tips for you to help you stay consistent with your movement routine, especially when your energy levels are fluctuating. So, number one, you have to focus on having a mindset of movement for health benefits. Now, what I mean by this is not focusing on having a movement routine just because you are only working out to lose weight, or you're only working out because you feel like you have to, or you feel like you need to work out to maintain the body shape that you are desiring, things like that, but instead to focus on having a mindset of moving for your health and understanding, like really thinking about how good you feel when you are moving regularly. So this will help you to really look at it as not like you have to work out because then it feels more like a chore, but more focusing on how much better you feel and what the benefits are health-wise when you do move. So this will help you when you are feeling like you have lower energy to be able to think about, okay, it's not because I have to work out because I'm trying to lose weight or anything like that, but I just know I'm going to feel so much better when I get up and move my body. So having this mindset is a huge role in helping you to maintain the consistency when you look at it from the health benefit aspect rather than just a task that you need to do just because that is on your list. The tip number two is to give yourself options. So, this means that when you have lower energy, you might not want to spend so much time working out. Or if you have a high amount of energy, you might find that it's easier to plug things into your calendar because you're more productive. Maybe you're getting things done quicker and it ends up giving you a bigger block of time to work out for your movement routine. So maybe during those high energy times, you're actually doing longer workouts. But on those lower energy days, you might be feeling like everything's a little bit slower, and that's still not a problem. You can still squeeze in your movement routine, but maybe it does look a little bit different. Maybe it's shorter. Maybe you are maybe only taking 10 minutes, but what can you do in those 10 minutes to be able to exercise? If you can give yourself 30 minutes, what are some options that you can do in 30 minutes? If you have a full hour, then what can you do? Every day does not have to look the same. And when we can give ourselves options, we're more likely to maintain the consistent routine of working out. And tip number three is to listen to your body. And this one is probably the most important because we need to know why we have low energy, and not as a way to make an excuse for us, but to understand what it is our body needs. If you are having low energy that day, is it because you just haven't been moving lately? You haven't been getting a lot of nutrients and you're just feeling really sluggish? Maybe this is a good sign to set your timer, get up, start moving, and have a really healthy meal with lots of veggies and nutrients in your next meal to be able to feed your body and make you start feeling better. You do this for a couple of days, you're going to feel absolutely amazing. Drink your water, get all of those healthy benefits that you need. Because if you're feeling sluggish because you're not moving and you're not getting your nutrients, a couple of days of doing this is going to dramatically increase the amount of energy you're feeling. If you are not having a lot of energy because you are just absolutely exhausted and you're tired and you're not getting a good night's sleep, ask yourself why. Like, is it because you have kids up all night? Is it because you are on your screens too late into the evening? Maybe you have just a really bad sleep habit. Then focus on getting yourself a good nighttime routine to help you to wind down early. Get rid of those screens early. Maybe make yourself a cup of tea. Get yourself the ability or put yourself in a situation so that you can try and get as much good sleep as you can, because that is going to help you not feel so fatigued, and then get up and have a nice walk in the morning. Get the sunshine in your eyes. I know for us, we're in Minnesota right now, so we are in the middle of winter still, and it is pretty crisp out there for most mornings, but it still feels really good. You just bundle up and you still go out in the good fresh air, and it's very cold and it's very rejuvenating. But that could help get you reset, get that sunshine in your eyes and helps reset your circadian rhythm. And then maybe you'll start sleeping better, which will give you a bigger boost in energy. And then you can stay more consistent with your movement. But for now, focus on getting a really good sleep and then get up and take a nice brisk walk in the morning. And maybe that is what your body needs right now. Now, another example might be your hormones. It might be the time of your cycle that is impacting your energy levels. And we all know that this is a huge factor in our cycles. So, if you have not heard of it before, you can cycle sync your workouts based on the time of your cycle that you're in. And once I started learning about this, I started paying more attention, and it does make a really big difference. So, on some days of your cycle, you're going to need lower impact workouts that are more stretching and focused on just really calm workouts where you're still moving your body, but they're more relaxing. And then on other days of your cycle, you are going to feel so much more energy. And that's when you can really hammer out a workout. You can lift heavy, you can do some more cardio, you can feel really good. But just because you have lower energy days, it doesn't mean you need to push your body to do the higher workout and just push yourself through it. That's not going to be great for your body either. So, understanding that it's hormone related is going to help you to give your body what it needs in that time. So when you can learn which days it's like, okay, I know that this day I'm going to have more energy. So I'm going to really go after a good workout that I've been wanting to do. But on other days, then you can be like, okay, these are the days where I'm going to do more of the stretching. I'm going to do more of the mobility exercises and really move my body in a different way that's a lot more calming to everything going on because I'm not going to have a whole lot more energy. So being able to like be down on the ground on my yoga mat is going to feel better to me than doing something super stressful. So understanding and listening to your body is a really big thing when it comes to being consistent with your movement routine. So, those are the three tips I have to stay consistent with your movement routine when your energy levels are fluctuating is number one, focus on having a mindset of movement for the health benefits. Number two, give yourself options. And number three, listen to your body. We have to remember that just because every day doesn't look the same, it does not mean that you aren't being consistent. The goal is to just keep moving, but to also have the ability to discern what your body actually needs in the moment.